Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So, 57-year-old man named Paul Alexander was arrested last Thursday. He was charged with child trafficking throughout New York City. Apparently, an investigation into Alexander was launched in March of this year after a young girl reported that he had abused her and other underage girls. She told the authorities that he promoted them for sex with other men in addition to violating them himself. Alexander is the CEO of a private jet company called Central Jet Charter, and apparently he was already a registered sex offender, having been convicted of first-degree sexual abuse and possession of child pornography 20 years ago. The New York Attorney General's office worked with the NYPD, the local police department, to set up a sting operation using undercover agents, and they secretly recorded him, of course, and they worked him on social media, and apparently it paid off because Alexander agreed to provide a 12-year-old child and a 14-year-old child to an undercover police officer for $300. That's what a child's safety, peace of mind, and virtue is worth, apparently. 2 children, actually. He also advised that the officer ply the girls with alcohol and marijuana to make them more cooperative. And if he's found guilty, this piece of shit could spend up to 50 years in prison. I pray to God that this happens and sends a message. And Alexander will be the first person prosecuted under New York's newly enacted law for the crime of sex trafficking a child. So it's hard to believe, but until this past summer, unless someone used force, fraud, or coercion to get a child to take part in prostitution, in the state of New York, there was little that could be done. Federal and international child trafficking laws are much more stringent, or were much more stringent. They don't require any type of force, fraud, or coercion for charges or for the maximum penalty to apply. So up until this past summer, when they passed that new law, unless a prosecutor could prove that the crime also took place in other states or other countries where the laws were much tougher, they were limited as far as the charges that they could bring. Because again, other states don't require that force, fraud, or coercion, but New York did. So luckily, they've caught up to the times. And they also, back in 2015, put another law in place which allowed them to bring much more severe charges and lengthier prison sentences. This is what we've got to do. I understand murder is, as far as crimes go, it gets the maximum penalties and punishment. But you can't have a country where tax crimes literally carry a stiffer penalty than sexually assaulting a child. That says everything about our society. And it just tells these predators, what's the big deal? You're going to get a little slap on the wrist. We'll put you on a list of other predators, which people are going to pay no attention to. You can still operate multinational corporations. You can still have a thriving business and carry on with your life and hope you don't get caught again. But we're going to let you free and let you do whatever the hell you want until you get caught again. If you get caught again, there has to be a deterrent. And personally, I just don't think that these people, I think that it is a perversion and they cannot change. I think there's some who can, and I'm not a psychologist, but I just have met too many women who have been victimized, and they come to find out that their abuser had abused dozens and dozens and dozens of other children. So I don't think it's something that they stop doing just because they get a slap on the wrist. I personally don't think that they should ever be allowed out of prison. All right, guys. If I hear any more, I will let you know. As always, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll talk with you soon. Take care. Thanks for listening to Plants and Politics. The only way we can take our country and power back is to spread the truth and build an army. So remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks again.